Isaiah chapter 4, verse 2 says, in that day, this is a messianic passage, in that day the branch of the Lord shall be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the land shall be the pride and honor of the survivors of Israel. And he who is left in Zion and remains in Jerusalem will be called holy, everyone who has been recorded for life in Jerusalem, when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion and cleansed the bloodstains of Jerusalem from its midst, by a spirit of judgment and by a spirit of burning. Then the Lord will create over the whole site of Mount Zion and over her assemblies a cloud by day, and smoke and the shining of a flame of fire by night. For over all the glory there will be a canopy. There will be a booth for shade by day from the heat, and for a refuge and a shelter from the storm and rain. Yesterday we talked about the discipline of God, and the reason we bear out the discipline of God, the reason that we endure the discipline of God faithfully, is because we believe that He is doing something great in our lives. And this passage speaks of that. It speaks of the restoration that comes, that God disciplines, but He also restores. And in this passage points to this idyllic land, this idyllic moment that when God has sent His Savior, when the discipline is done and the forgiveness has happened, when the cleansing has been accomplished, that God will be creating a people and a land for that people, a place for that people where it's just good. The people will be washed. The filth will be gone. And He uses imagery from the Exodus, the pillar of cloud and fire that was a representation of God's presence and God's direction. In the coming of Jesus, we have that cloud and that pillar of fire. We have God's direction for our lives. When we look to Jesus, we can see the blessing that God has for us. And so we look to Jesus and say, God, direct us, lead us, protect us, shelter us, guide us. Because it is His loving way of doing that. May God bless you.